Hello guys, in this session I will discuss the integration by parts. As you are all are familiar with the differentiation product rule. Similarly, if there are two functions, to integrate them we use the integration by parts. And for solving the questions we use this formula. So if we have two functions u and v, which are functions of x, then u integral of u into v d is equal to u integration of v dx minus integration of differentiation of first function integration of second and whole integral. So while applying this formula, we must take into consideration one rule, which is known as Eilert rule. With the help of this rule, we can decide which function should be taken as first and which function should be taken as second. Though this is not a universal rule, means it will apply to all the questions, but it helps in deciding the first function and second function. So in Eilert rule, I stands for inverse, L for logarithmic, A for algebraic functions, T for trigonometric functions, and E for exponential functions. For example, if we have a integral x sine inverse x, now there are two functions, one is algebraic functions and the other one is inverse functions. Now in this order, algebraic function is at the third position, inverse is at the first position. So inverse function will be taken as first and algebraic function will be taken as second. Now in the second integral of x square log x dx, in this integrand log x, there are two functions, log x and x square. Now log function is here and then algebraic function is later on, means log functions first and algebraic function as second. So here we have taken this as first function and this as second function. So now let us start with question number 1. Integral of x square log x. Now students, there are two functions. This x square is algebraic function and log x is logarithmic functions. So let us see from the Eilert rule. Algebraic and logarithmic functions. So logarithmic function first, algebraic function later on. So logarithmic function will be taken as first and algebraic function will be taken as second. So now let us apply the product rule here. First function, that is log x, into integral of second function, that is x squared dx minus integration of differentiation of log x d dx of log x into integration of x square dx and whole integration. Now log x into x cube upon 3, using the formula of x raised to the power n, x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 minus integral of d dx of log x is 1 upon x into x square dx is x cube upon 3 and whole integral. So this is equal to log x into x cube upon 3 minus x square time cancelled. So 1 upon 3 integral of x square dx. So this is equal to log x into x cube upon 3 minus 1 upon 3 into x cube upon 3 integral of x square, using the formula of x raised to the power n plus c. So the final answer is x cube upon 3 log x minus x cube upon 9 plus c. Next question, question number 2. Find the integral of x square tan inverse x dx. Now there are two functions, algebraic function and inverse function, and you know the algebraic function has inverse function has less rank, so it will be taken as the first function and algebraic function will be taken as the second function. So this is the first function and this will be taken as second function. So first function tan inverse x into integral of second, that is x square dx, minus integral of differentiate d dx of the first function, that is tan inverse x, integral of the second function x square dx, and whole integral, which is equal to tan inverse x and integral of x square is x cube upon 3, using the formula of x raised to the power n, integral of x raised to the power n dx equal to x n plus 1 upon n plus 1, minus integration of d dx of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square, and integral of x square dx, that is x cube upon 3 dx. Now 1 upon 3 is a constant, so we can write this as tan inverse x into x cube upon 3 minus 1 upon 3 integral of 1 x cube upon 1 plus x square dx. Now let 1 plus x square is equal to t. So this is equal to tan inverse x into x cube upon 3. Here we will take 1 plus x square is equal to t. Let 1 plus x square is equal to t. Then 2x dx is equal to dt, or x dx is equal to dt upon 2. So putting the values here, 1 upon 3 integral of x square into this tan inverse x into x cube upon 3 minus 1 upon 3 x square is replaced by here t minus 1, and x dx is equal to dt upon 2. Now the whole integral has been converted into the variable t. So this is equal to, now let us solve it further. This is equal to tan inverse x cube upon 3 equal to tan inverse x into x cube upon 3 minus, this is 1 upon 6, and on dividing t minus 1 by t, so 1 minus 1 upon t, 1 minus 1 upon t dt, which is equal to tan inverse x into x cube upon 3 minus 1 upon 6 and integral of 1 dt, and minus minus is plus here, 1 upon 6 1 upon t dt. So this is equal to tan inverse x into x cube upon 3 minus 1 upon 6t integral of 1 t raised to the power 0, which is equal to t raised to the power 0 plus 1 upon 0 plus 1. So plus 1 upon 6 log or mod t plus c. Now putting the value of t, I have taken the t is equal to under t is equal to 1 plus x square. So this is equal to tan inverse x into x cube upon 3 minus 1 upon 6 log 1 upon 6 into 1 plus x square plus 1 by 6 log of mod 1 plus x square plus c. So this is the final answer of this question. Next question, question number 3. Find the integral of tan inverse under root x dx. Now the questions containing only inverse or only logarithmic function, we take one as the second function. So I can write this as tan inverse root x into 1 dx. Now this will be taken as the first function and this will as second function. Now first function tan inverse under root x, integral of the second function, that is 1 dx, minus integration of differentiation of d dx of tan inverse root x into integral of 1 dx and the whole integral. Now tan inverse x root x into integral of 1 is x minus d dx of tan inverse root x is equal to, using the formula of tan inverse d dx of tan inverse x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. So I can write this is equal to 1 upon 1 plus root x square, which is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x into derivative of this under root x is equal to 1 upon 2 root x. Now the integral of 1 is x dx. So this is equal to tan inverse under root x into x minus root x time cancelled. So we have 1 upon 2 in integral of root x upon 1 plus x dx. Now let us solve it separately. So let us integrate root x upon 1 plus x separately. So root x integral of root x upon 1 plus x dx. Now let us take 1 root x is equal to t square. So this gives on differentiating dx is equal to 2t dt. So replacing dx by 2t dt here, so integral is equal to root x is equal to t into dx is equal to 2t dt upon 1 plus x means t square. So this 2 can be taken out and t square over 1 plus t square dt, and this t square can be written as 1 plus t square minus 1 upon 1 plus t square dt. So this is equal to 2 into integral of, on dividing 1 dt minus integral of 1 over 1 plus t square dt, which is equal to 2 into t, and 1 upon 1 plus t square is tan inverse t. So tan inverse t. So putting this value here, we can write the answer as tan inverse root x into x minus half into integral of this function is 2 into t minus tan inverse t, 2 into t minus tan inverse t and plus c. Now this 2 and 2 get cancelled and t is equal to under root of x, because x is equal to t square, so t is equal to under root x. So this is equal to tan inverse root x into x minus t, that is root x, plus minus is plus tan inverse root x plus c. So this is the final answer of the question. Next question, question number 4. Find the integral of cosec qx dx. This is a special type of question in which the integral is repeated again. So in this question, first let us write this as cosec x into cosec square x dx. Now we know the integration of cosec square x. So we'll take cosec square x as the second function. So cosec x as the first function and this as the second function, and let it be equal to I. So this is equal to first function into integral of second function, that is cosec square x dx minus integration of d dx of the first function cosec x into integral of cosec square x dx and the whole integral. So this is equal to cosec square x, cosec x into integration of cosec square x is minus cot x, minus cot x minus integration of d dx of cosec x is minus cosec x into cot x, and integral of cosec square x is minus cot x dx. So this is equal to minus cosec x into cot x, and minus minus is plus here, so minus integral of this cosec x into cot square x, cosec x into cot square x dx. Now this cot square x by trigonometry we can write it as cosec square x minus 1. So this is equal to minus cosec x into cot x and minus integral of cosec x into cot square x is equal to cosec square x minus 1 dx. Now solving it further, if we solve it further, then this I is equal to minus cosec x cot x and minus cosec cube x dx, minus integration of cosec cube x dx, and this minus and minus is plus integration of cosec x dx, plus integration of cosec x dx. Now this cosec cube x dx is equal to I. So I is equal to minus cosec x cot x and minus I plus integration of log of integration of cosec x is equal to log cosec x minus cot x plus c. Now transposing it to the other side, 2I is equal to minus cosec x cot x plus log of cosec x mod cosec x minus cot x plus c. So dividing it by 2 to get the value of I is equal to minus half cosec x cot x plus half log of cosec log of mod cosec x minus cot x plus c by 2, so I can take this as c dash. So this is the final answer of this question. Next question, question number 5. Find the integral of tan inverse root 1 minus x upon 1 plus x dx. So whenever we have a function in this form, root 1 minus x over, the substitution is x is equal to cos theta or cos 2 theta. So putting x is equal to cos 2 theta here, so we get tan inverse root 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 1 plus cos 2 theta into dx. If we differentiate this, we get on differentiating the dx is equal to minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta. So replacing dx by minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta. Now solving it further, this is equal to integral of tan inverse root 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta upon 2 cos square theta into minus 2 sin theta 2 theta d theta. Now this 2 and 2 get cancelled, sin square upon tan square means tan theta, so we get integration of tan inverse tan theta into minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta. Now this tan inverse tan theta is equal to theta, and so we get minus 2 theta sin 2 theta d theta. So this is equal to minus 2 theta minus 2, this tan inverse into tan is theta, so minus 2 theta sine 2 theta d theta, 2 theta sine 2 theta d theta. Now minus 2 is out, integral of theta sine 2 theta d theta, taking sine theta as the first function and sine 2 theta as the second function. We can integrate this. This is equal to minus first function integral of the second function sine 2 theta d theta minus integral of differential of the first function d theta d theta of theta and integral of the second function and whole integral, which is equal to minus 2 theta into integral of sine 2 theta is equal to minus cos 2 theta upon 2 minus integral of d theta of theta is 1 and the integral of sine 2 theta is minus cos 2 theta upon 2 d theta. So which is equal to minus 2 into this minus theta cos 2 theta upon 2, and this minus minus becomes plus 1 upon 2 integration of cos 2 theta integration of cos 2 theta d theta, which is equal to minus 2 minus theta cos 2 theta upon 2 plus 1 by 2 into integration of cos 2 theta is equal to sine 2 theta upon 2 plus c. This is equal to minus and minus is plus, so this 2 and 2 get cancelled, theta cos 2 theta plus 1 upon this 2 and 2 also get cancelled, minus minus and plus is minus, 2 get cancelled, half sine 2 theta plus c. Now theta is equal to cos 2 theta is equal to x, 2 theta is equal to cos inverse x. So theta is equal to half cos inverse x. Theta is equal to half cos inverse x, and this cos 2 theta is equal to x. So half cos inverse x into x minus half into cos 2 theta is equal to x. Therefore sine 2 theta is equal to under root of 1 minus x square plus c. So the final answer is half x cos inverse x minus half under root 1 minus x square plus c. With this question I conclude this session. Like and subscribe my channel for new videos and press the bell icon. Thank you students.